Hello everyone, today I want to talk about several things that have become super common in today's world. First is plastic surgery, the second is social media filters, and the third is makeup. All of these are connected to beauty and confidence and how we present ourselves. So I thought it will be interesting to share my thoughts. Okay, let's start with plastic surgery. Personally, I think it's totally fine if someone choose to do it. If changing something about their face or body makes them feel confidence, then I don't see anything wrong with that. Some people have insecurities, and if surgery helps them feel better, then why not? But at the same time, I do think it's important to do it for the right reason. Of course, there's a lot of pressure, especially on the social media, to look a certain way. And if someone is getting a surgery just because they are like they need to fit in or follow a trend, I think that's risky. Surgery is a big decision. It's not like changing your clothes or changing your hairstyle. It's a permanent, so it's important to really think about it. For me personally, I don't think I'd get plastic surgery because the first, it's expensive. Second, I don't know where in Tarakan have plastic surgery. I'm pretty okay with how I look, and I don't feel a need to change anything. But I respect people who make their choices for themselves. Okay, next is social media filters. Filters can be fun and useful, but it's also a bit problematic. On one hand, I totally get it why people use them. Filters can improving lighting, smoothing skin, or just making photo looks better overall. But at the same time, some filters can go way too far. There are filters, but that completely change your face and make your skin looks unrealistically smooth, or even after your facial features. And why people use the filters all the time, it can mess with their self-image. They start to think their real face isn't good enough, and that can be damaging. Of course, I have a funny story, and actually I had a friend I met online. We used to chat and video calls on Discord, and every time we talk, his skin looks super white, like pale, smooth, also glowing. And I just assumed that was his look. But when we finally meet in person, goddamn, he's as black as me. I was so shocked, and we both laughed about it. But it really showed me how much filters can completely change someone's appearance. Thing is makeup. This is an interesting one because nowadays it's not just for a woman, but nowadays more and more guys are wearing it too. For me personally, I don't wear makeup. It's just not some things I felt like I need. I keep it simple. I only use face wash as my skincare, and that's it. I know some guys are using a little conciliator, I think it's called, to cover dark circle or acne, and that's their choice. But it's not just really for me. I've been asking some women's. The first is my crush, the second is my cousins. For my crush, she's natural. She doesn't really like wearing makeup, and honestly, I respect that. I actually like her without makeup. She looks good just the way she is, and she doesn't feel the need to put on makeup just to fit in. I think that's kind of confidence. It's really cool. And on the other hand, my cousin, she's actually really good at it. I don't know how, but she can put makeup on herself perfectly, blending and coloring, all of that. And some of people faces don't really suit makeup, but my cousin is different. She does it. She does it when it's actually enhance her features instead of looking overdone. It's just work for her. And now when men wearing makeup, it's especially for femboy, we say, or in Bahasa we call boti. I'll be honest, it's not my thing. No, not my thing. I'll be honest, it's not a thing. Sometimes I even find it a bit weird, but honestly, I don't really care as long as they not bothering anyone. But they can do whatever they want. It doesn't affect me. I don't see any reason to make a big deal about it. So that are my thoughts on plastic surgery, social media, filters, and makeup. At the end, I think it all come over down to personal choices. Whether it's getting a surgery, using filters, or wearing a makeup, people should do what makes them feel happy and confident. As long they are not doing it for themselves and not because of pressure from the others. Everyone has a different preference, and it's totally fine. Some of people like chase their appearance, and some prefer to stay it natural. For me, it's just keep it simple, no makeup, just natural face. I think that's it. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for listening to what I'm yapping about. Happy Eid Mubarak, everyone. To everyone celebrating, hope you have a great time with your family and friends. See you.